Hand-eye coordination is the way one's hands and sight work together to be able to do things that require speed and accuracy. Having good hand-eye coordination can increase your ability in many daily activities. Some of these are shown right here, like reading, brushing your hair, pouring milk, playing an instrument while reading music, or even doing certain sports. You can increase your hand-eye coordination with practice. Certain sports or activities require you to improve or to help you improve your hand-eye coordination, such as softball or baseball, tennis, badminton, table tennis, hockey, archery, lacrosse, or even field hockey or basketball. Today, you are going to work at home to improve your hand-eye coordination. You are going to use the materials or equipment you might have at home. If you do not have a tennis ball or a birdie, use a balloon, a pair of socks, or even a balled up piece of paper. You could even use a different type of ball, like a beach ball, a bouncy ball, a basketball, or something else. If you do not have a racket, you can just use your hands. Or you can ask permission to use a kitchen spatula or even a frying pan. The next part of the video, you will see many different ways to work on your hand-eye coordination. Keep pausing the video and trying as many of the activities that you can with the equipment that you have. We only get better with practice. So if at first you can only tap the ball 3 times in a row, then keep trying and try to get 5 or even 10 taps in a row. Watch until the end of this video to see how to record your answers in the chart and get credit for this assignment. First, I took a balled up piece of paper, and I am trying to tap it with my open hand as many times as I can. You can try to switch hands. You can try to just tap and catch. You can also take 2 pieces of paper and challenge yourself and drop and try to catch. You can try 1 at a time first or go to 2. Then you can try to drop and switch your hands, crossing your hands and trying to re-catch them. If you have a balloon, you can try balloon taps. It's a little bit slower and easier to control. You can tap up. You can tap switching hands. You can tap trying a spin and then tapping again. You can also tap against the wall. Tapping against a wall, going further against the wall, or closer. You can take a pair of socks balled into a ball, using that to tap. See how many times you can do it. See if you can alternate and switch hands. See if you can do the same thing that you did with the balled up paper and drop it in front of you and try to catch it again. You can take your balled up piece of paper again if you have a racket or something to tap it with and practice tapping it in the air. See how many times you can get in a row. If you do have a tennis ball and a racket, go ahead and give it a try. See how many taps you can get up. See if you can get some taps down. See if you can get some taps by flipping your racket like you would flip a pancake. You can also take your tennis ball or another kind of bouncy ball that you have and hit it off the wall. You can do a bounce and then a catch, or you can just try to catch it off the wall, or you can just try to tap it back to the wall and dribble it off the wall. If you have more than 1 tennis ball, you can try dribbling just 1, challenge yourself, try dribbling 2, see if you can get a few times in a row with 2, and then you can even go for the ultimate challenge, and you can try to close your eyes. Closing your eyes, you may even want to sit down for this and try to do it right in front of you and see how many times you can bounce the ball, where'd it go, and close your eyes. You can use any kind of ball to toss and clap. So see how many claps you can get and then catch again. See if you can toss and spin. Don't get too dizzy. If you do have a birdie and a badminton racket, go ahead and practice those taps at home. You can also practice the taps against a wall. If you have a clean wall, If you don't have another person to play against, you can practice taps against the wall with a birdie and a racket, just like you would a tennis ball. If you do have a racket, but maybe can't find your birdie or ball, try using a balloon or even a balled up piece of paper. You could use a beach ball too, or any other kind of ball that you have that won't harm your racket. Have fun with these activities. Get creative and see how you can improve your hand-eye coordination. Now watch how you record your answers in your chart and put it on your PE journal. So I'm going to show you a few examples of things that you are going to fill in, and then you can complete the rest on your own to fill in this hand-eye coordination chart. So some materials or equipment that I used, I might write tennis ball. I might have used a ball of paper. That was when I took the paper and I just crinkled it up in a ball, and that's what I used. I might have used a racket if I had one. You could list it there. If you just used your hand and you didn't have a racket, that's fine too. You could just put, I used my hand, okay? And you list some of the things that you use so I know what kind of activities you had or what kind of equipment you had. Then number 3, the activities from the video that you tried. The activities that I tried, maybe you did the ball dribbling. Maybe you did the ball dribbling and you tapped the ball to the floor. Maybe you did ball taps and you tapped the paper ball in the air. So you could say, I tapped the ball. Tapped it up in the air. All right, and you can finish filling those in, what you did. List the things and some activities that you tried that you got good at or that you mastered, or even maybe just the ones that you tried and maybe need to keep practicing a little more. What are some sports that used hand-eye coordination? Okay, I want you to list 3 sports. There are many sports that use hand-eye coordination. Almost all sports use hand-eye coordination. So you can list them here. I'm going to write 1, and I'm going to say baseball. You're going to list 3 sports that use hand-eye coordination. Then you're going to list 3 ways that we use hand-eye coordination in our daily lives. And there is a slide or a picture of this in the video earlier that you can refer back to, rewind and pause it and look at it. I'm going to write one of them, which was pouring milk or pouring a drink. Okay, finish completing this chart and do the activities you did, 3 sports that use hand-eye coordination, and 3 ways that you use it in your daily lives. With this chart, remember, you only have to write on your chart the parts that are highlighted. You don't have to write all of that. So if that's too much to write, just write the parts that are highlighted. 3 activities, 3 sports, 3 ways. Okay, materials, equipment, and hand-eye coordination. When you're done, take a picture of this and insert it on your PE journal, slide number 8.